the shelf, we created a simple package design. It reveals itself when you open it up. Every part's reused, and you have a simple set of instructions to follow. A pamphlet that you can walk away with if you're not ready to reach out for support. And everything else should be very simple and easy to interact with. So here it gives you just a little more detail. We wanted this to be extremely graphic and simple. Again, rely very little on written instructions. A simple walkthrough, and once again, connections throughout to mobile services to support the experience. Here's the other side. So this is that unfolding piece of cardboard. So on one side, you've got instructions. On the other side, not just a positive message, but cultural figures. And we'll talk about who these specific people are who are participating in the program a little later. So here's the English, for those of you who do not speak Zulu. Here's the pamphlet. Once again, we're talking to two audiences. We're talking to people who are positive and negative, and giving them a sense of how to follow through on the experience, how to get more information, and how to get support. Trying to connect for people and get them engaged in services regardless of their status. Again, if you couldn't read the Zulu, there's the English. Throughout this process, we've had a remarkable collaboration with iTeach. So we've had the chance to develop concepts on a weekly basis and send them down, and it was an amazing experience. You feel so awkward calling up or emailing Krista and Zinni and asking for their time, asking them on a weekly basis to organize 4 focus groups in different communities, both in the towns and out in the villages and in the rural areas. And very quickly, the Frog team was amazed, not just by how responsive they were, but the level of detail in their feedback. And it really created a strong sense of responsibility and obligation. If they're going to put given the value of their time, if they're going to put that kind of time into getting us feedback, we would work night and day to iterate and improve the solutions and reflect the feedback. And by the end, some of the stories we heard were incredible. People in these sessions would walk out after they'd seen and had the whole kit explained, and they would expect the kit to be available right there. They expected they were going to be given it. They wanted to test right away. They wanted to test right there. And they were very disappointed. They needed it right now. And I think, as you can see in these quotes, that time urgency is critical. And it's something that we all feel working on this project. It's an incredible sense of responsibility to try and get the solution into the market quickly. A couple other features of the design are, again, its modularity and simplicity. So we imagine that other than these off-the-shelf testing elements, you have end caps that can be made out of any material locally, and you have these pieces of cardboard. On one side are instructions. The community can print whatever else they want on the other side. So it's something that can be mass distributed, manufactured locally, and our vision is that communities will assemble these themselves so that they'll have a strong sense that they're able to support themselves, they're able to provide their own solution, and it's growing out of their community and out of South Africa and not being brought to them from the